Hello everyone and welcome to my Flosstube Extra. This is going to be Flosstube Extra 1.5 and it's going to be the unboxing returns because we are unboxing what we couldn't unbox the other day. We are going to have a look at the GeckoRouge Gecko Boo kit, and I've also got a bonus Forbidden Fibre Company parcel to have a look at. Now, the story behind the Gecko Boo. We got so far opening it and then we hit a little slip inside of it that says please don't post anything about it on social media until the PDFs come out at 3 p.m-ish on the 31st of October. So it's now 6 p.m-ish on the 31st of October. I have the PDF. I have not looked at the PDF. I have stayed off social media. I do not know what's in this box. That I FOMO'd on. I had a fear of missing out and it got me good. So we are two good boxes. So the Silks for you and the Autumn Stitch were wins for me. However, I do not know what's in this box. So we're going to find out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand over to Past George, who got so far into the unboxing and explained a bit more about what it is. So we'll do that first and then you'll come back to me. Right, so I'll see you soon. Right, okay, so GeckoRouge Gecko Boo box. This was a fear of missing out. This was, right, you know who you are. I will say that. You know exactly who you are before I even go and tell the story. So the story behind this is I have found my spooky stitching buddy at the Ladybird Retreats in Crewe. And I found my spooky stitching buddy in September 2022. We have at least 75% crossover in the stuff that we like. The crossover for the stitching is absolutely just bonkers. Like, it's like, have you seen this? Yeah, I've got that. Have you seen this? Yeah, I've got that. Have you seen that? No, but I'll have it. Like, literally, that is the sort of the stitchy friendship that we have. So the story behind it is that I was going to this retreat and I didn't really know anyone apart from someone called Jen. So Jen is MsJFoxyStitches. Jen saved me a table spot backing onto her because her table was full, and Spooky Jen, another Jen, was my table mate, and the rest is history. So I went to the Ladybird Retreat in Crewe this year in September, and we redid the Table of Awesomeness that we had previously, and obviously we were talking about spooky stitching boxes and things. I was talking about these things with Jen, and I was saying how good I'd be. Okay, I was saying how you know, I was only trying to buy things that I knew I'd really like and that I knew I'd really enjoy, and that, yeah, no, I FOMO'd, right? Because Jen's bought more than I have, for a start, and she's bought some really cool stuff, to be fair. But at the point of talking to her, the GeckoRouge Gecko Boo, so Halloween GeckoRouge box had been released, and it had been out probably maybe a week or two, and I hadn't pressed the button. Now, GeckoRouge, if you're not familiar with them, are a company. They're based in the UK, and they do cross stitch kits, and they do have some absolutely fantastic kits, but I've never ordered them from them before. However, I've seen them and actually won one as part of a raffle, and it's beautiful. It's two giraffes. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the thing with GeckoRouge is they don't tell you the colours. So in terms of, they don't say like DMC 310 or whatever. They use symbols, and obviously it's like a normal pattern, but you don't know the actual colours that you're using, and they don't sell the patterns as PDFs as on their own. That you have to buy the kit, and that's to protect the artist. And I think that's a really fantastic idea, to be fair, and it's very unique. So when I found GeckoRouge, I asked to be a member of the Gecko Gold Club, which in my head is basically layaway with perks. So I pay £10 a month for my Gecko Gold plan, and every 6 months I get a voucher for £60. So I basically get back what I pay in, plus there are exclusive kits, plus there's a monthly prize draw, plus you get a 10% discount voucher for every purchase. So those are the kind of the perks that I'm talking about. So I had a £60 voucher burning a hole in my pocket, where I was thinking, I had a few designs in mind what I might want to spend it on, and then I was doing really well. I was doing so well, and I think I know what they were doing. They were posting announcements on there going, oh, there's only 13 left. I'm like, yeah, it's 13 left. I don't want it. And I think they put, oh, there's only 8 left. I'm like, right, okay, I need to get it now. I need to get it. So I have no idea what I've got. I mean, I know what I've got. I've got a 28 count 1/1 GeckoRouge Halloween Gecko Boo kit right here. However, I don't know the designer, and that's one of the main things that I've been trying to do. Even if it's a mystery box, even if you don't know exactly what's going to be in there, I've been trying to gauge it by the designer or by the style, so that I know whether to spend my money or not. However, FOMO and Jen got me, and this is where we are, and this got delivered today. So straight off the bat, it's out of its external packaging, but lovely packaging there. Just a nice kind of thing with a bow on, much better wrapped than anything I can do. Now I don't know if I'm gonna shall we experiment? Shall we see if I can pull this open together? Is it gonna work? Here we go. So never had one of these before, even though I have sort of coveted a few, and I've got a few on a wish list, you know, for the eternity that I'm going to live to stitch everything that I own. So we have ditched the ribbon. We have the ribbon off. Now just give me a second, bear with. I'll try and do this away from the microphone so it's not super duper loud. Let me just stitch. Oh, cool. Okay, that's on the floor. That's okay. Look at that. So again, just presentation, full points for presentation. Now what's inside? I have no idea. I have seen no spoilers. You are looking at this at the same time I am. Right, I know other people's I watch other unboxing videos. I love watching unboxing videos and seeing what other people have bought, because it enables me, and I see lots of cool things that I also want to buy and do. I'm not a squealer. I know I might have come across, I don't want it to come across disingenuous, so I'm saying, oh, that's really awesome, when I'm not. I might not seem like I'm actually quite excited about it. I think if you've watched any of my Flosstubes before, you sort of get an idea of the kind of my personality and sort of like how I act, and if I say I like something, I really do like it, even though like my face might say something different. I genuinely do mean it. So when I'm saying this is cool, and everything else that I've seen previously with the other boxes is also super cool. I have had a really nice evening with you all at the moment, so let's see what the pattern is and the kit is and all the other stuff, because it got billed as kit and spooky gifts. In fact, I'm not going to do that there, because that's mean, because you don't get to see it at the same time I do, and that was the whole point. So let's have a look inside. Ooh. Okay, right, bear with, I'm going to have to put it down again. So get this packaging and presentation, like in a different way, the autumn lane, like with the printing on the inside of the box, which is like the quality. This, okay, it's a good box. This is a good box, people, and it's a good box with a beautiful black silk rose right there. Is this a clue? I don't know. Shall we find out? Ooh. Ooh. We can't find out. We hope you enjoy this Gecko Boo and special gifts. Please do not share photos or posts online about the contents or packaging until we have emailed your PDF pattern on the 31st of October, 3 p.m. GMT. Thank you. So, you're going to be seeing this. I'm going to have to cut, right, okay, royal eye. JC is going to have to cut this. I'm not waiting to open it. I will wait to open it, okay? Right, just for the record that you're not going to see until the 31st, because I'm then going to have to record opening it on the 31st, right? This is the state of the box. State, like it's a bad state, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, you will be able to see how good I have been, because that is the condition. Oh, come on, camera. Come on, George, hands. Right. This is the condition that I'm leaving the box in. It has a sticker on there and it has a bat on top. Now the bat may move position slightly when I put the things back in that I've just lifted out. However, we can't see. Well, we can, because I'm going to show you in a minute, because it's going to be the 31st of October. So, future George, take it away. Right, okay, let's go. I've ditched the glasses, by the way. I've had opticians poking around and shining lights in my eyes for a good hour and a half this morning, and I was hoping to stay off a migraine, but I can't stand the glare. It must be irritating you as well, so we're just going to roll with it and hope for the best. So here we go. This is where we got to, this absolutely stunning box and decoration. So we have inside, I rest on myself there, this is where we got up to. Okay, so I have the rose, the notice that I had to read, and we have the bat. Now I've got a funny feeling when I pick this up it's going to fly off, because it's got like an elastic band like spin around, so just give me 2 seconds, because I love flying bats, but this flying bat in this area might not be the greatest thing, so just bear with me 2 minutes. And I'm also just going to lift up, there was like a little sticker as well, so if I just lift up the sticker, then I should be able to balance this on myself and we should be able to have a look together. Okay, so I've ditched the spinny batty thing, which didn't cause as much chaos as I thought it would, given the fact it's got a elastic band quite tightly wound around there. So this is okay, this is good, suits me. Right, so I've lifted the stick slightly so we can see what's going on. Now I've never had a GeckoRouge kit before, so I don't know if this is a clue, if this is something that's inside. I don't know what is going on. If it is, we'll come to that in a second, because we're going to have a look. Sorry for any, oh there we go, yeah. Sorry for the crinkling, but this is what we have. We've got other stuff in the box as well. Shall we have a look at it in a second? We'll have a look at the design first. Ooh. Right, you stay there. Stay. Okay, so this is the GeckoBoo GeckoRouge box for Halloween 2023. Now, if you think back, if you watched Flosstube Extra number 1, where I did the other 2 boxes, you might remember that I said I was usually brutally honest to a fault. So, in full transparency and being completely honest, I'm not disappointed, because you don't know what you're going to get, and it's the look of the draw, and it could be your taste and it could be not. However, for someone who is quite alternative, slightly gothy, rock, metal, all that kind of jazz, I'm not that keen on skulls. So this is not a win for me, even though it is absolutely beautiful. Like the colours, don't get me wrong, right? If this had been something that wasn't a skull, I would have been ecstatic about this, because I love the colours and the colour splats and the sort of the decoration, and it is absolutely gorgeous. However, it's not for me. And that's okay. Not everything has to be for you, and we've got 2 out of 3 good ones for me, and we've got the rest of the box to hunt through. But gorgeous design, not my taste. And not everything can be, because that'd be selfish. Y'all would have just everything just being like crows, ravens, spider webs and bats. So, oh, and like sort of like witches' hats and things like that. Right, what else do we have in here? Right, okay, so I like a good sticker. That is a good sticker. Check out the colours on that. That's beautiful. So we like a sticker. What else have we got? You probably saw more than me when I was trying to like looking at the pattern like thing. Oh, that's quite cute. We got a little witchy. We likes that. To find somewhere for her to sit. Can you sit somewhere? No, she's going to be a wonky witch if I sit her down, so we're not gonna do that. She's gonna stay there. Right, okay, what else do we got? I'm hoping we don't have a list, because you know, like, I like following the list. So what else is in here? Huh, okay. Right, I'm really sorry, crinkling. 2 minutes, and I'll try and do it as far away as possible. And as quickly as possible, but my hands don't work, so... What is? Look at this. Is this like a pumpkin pin cushion? I like that. Does it have a snap? Oh, it's a wrist snappy thing. Oh, check this out. Okay. We can do this. Come on, broken hands. We can do this. I like that. That is cool. I have to make sure B doesn't nab that for something. She likes the wrist snappy things. Although she's not really craft aligned, she doesn't have the patience for it. What else we got? There's something wrapped up in here, so we'll have a look at that in a second. So we've got the obligatory needle minder that comes with the box, and the GeckoRouge, they normally do needle minders to match the patterns, and you can order those, although obviously because this was a box it all came together. That's really pretty colours as well. The colours are gorgeous. I'm just wish it wasn't a skull, but it's okay because other people will love that. We have boiled sweets. I'm all about the boiled sweets. Right, what's in here? So this is what I've got. I don't know what it is. I mean, it feels like something. It feels, I mean, obviously it feels like something. It feels solid enough. So let's have a crack. Let's have a go. Okay, I'm hoping it's going to be nothing that's going to drop out, because it does feel solid. Right, hang on. There's no point in doing this if you can't see it first with me. What is? Oh, it's a candle. Again, I'm not Scully. I'm not Mulder either. But that's quite cool. Speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil in skull form. That's quite cool. Even though they're not my jive. I do quite like that candle. So let me just pop that back before I get wax over everything. Now, in terms of, okay, we've got to do the sniffs. Start sneezing now, my eyes start watering. It's all in the name of Flosstube. Okay, it is. It has a scent. I'm struggling to locate the scent in my bank of smells. Slightly florally, but not overpoweringly so. I would probably get a better idea if I burned it, but we don't burn the candles in this house because they set me off with allergies, unfortunately, because I love candles. So, in terms of everything, have a bit more of an explore. These are the colours. Now look, you see what I mean? Like, those colours are gonna absolutely pop and look absolutely amazing on that design. It's beautiful. Maybe this is the thing that like might ignite my, I'll go far as to say passion, because that's going a bit too far. But maybe this might be the thing that sort of piques my interest in skulls. Maybe this might be the gateway, because I like the colours. Again, I know I like goth metal, blow, all that kind of jazz, but I like a bit of colour, and I'm really into like sort of bright tones at the moment. I don't know what it is. So we have a piece of 28 count easy grid even weave. Feels very nice. I don't normally use gridded fabric. I don't know how I feel about, I mean, I knew it came with it, but I don't know how I feel about using it. It feels like good cheating. I'm too lazy to grid my own stuff, but if someone's going to do it for me, I'm not going to argue with them. And let's face it, maths ain't, well, okay, maths is my strong point in context. However, when it comes to counting stitches, not so much. So, who knows, it can only be a good thing. She says confidently, right, what's in here? Okay, right, so sorry, I'm trying to fish stuff out here. Apologies, that got slightly too rattly, and also I accidentally showed a part of the pattern, so we just cut that bit out. So I have some instructions. I have the colour chart, and I have a paper copy of the pattern, which I'm not going to show you. So there we go. That, right, okay, I'm not keen on the skull. However, for value of stuff in a box, yes, there was fluff, as Cassandra from Autumn Stitch would say, but the value of that box and to receive all those threads for that pattern, everything sorted, everything done, I'm not upset, because you can't be upset at a mystery box. And like I say, this could be the thing that gets me not into skulls, but maybe like more skull adjacent, because the colours are absolutely beautiful. Let's have a look at them again one final time. I've run out of room, everything's going on the floor, so just give me a second while I get to the paper again. So one final look at the, do you know what, the more I look at it, the more it's growing on me in terms of the colours are sort of outweighing the fact of what the content is. But yeah, will I stitch it? I don't know. I don't know if I'd like to pass it on to someone who's more in love potentially than me. I'm gonna have to sit on it a while, I think, basically, and see how I feel about it. But it is an absolutely gorgeous design, and I'm not upset that it is what it is. However, for me, the other two things that I opened in the previous extra were more of a win than this. So well done, GeckoRouge. That is absolutely fantastic. Gecko Boo box, limited edition. Will I be buying next year's? Probably. That's what FOMO is, isn't it? But we'll see what we get next time. So that is GeckoRouge Gecko Boo box for Halloween 2023. Now I'm going to attempt to make some room, and we're going to open Forbidden Fibre Company. 2 ticks. Right, okay. Still not much space, but it's better than what it was. JC came up while I was packing things away just to see how I was getting on, and he took a look at things. I've got the box here still, while we were popping things away and having a look, and he sort of agreed that, like, in terms of the value for the box, you can tell the care and attention that's gone into it. So we were sort of like discussing and like weighing up. I like sort of like might wrap up the spooky stuff here, because this Forbidden Fibre Company isn't spooky. It's something that I'll have to get into in a second what it actually is. But the consistency across the 3 boxes has been the care and the attention to detail and what's been put into them. And yes, there's been 3 very different things that I've opened recently to do with spooky season and Halloween, and they've all been worth their value to me, in my opinion anyway. So Cassandra's box with the no fluff was exactly what I wanted it to be. There was one standout pattern in there, and also the little beady like kind of kit. That was fantastic. And then there's everything else that, you know, that sort of like came in at that price point. It was absolutely brilliant value for what you got for it. The silks for you, I didn't know what to expect. I sort of knew a bit from the Halloween mystery box from Autumn Lane, from Cassandra. So silks for you was an unknown quantity for me, and that was, again, not a disappointment in terms of value for money and the things that you got inside. And again, I know I just looked at the GeckoRouge, and just in terms of, let's face it, I'm going to buy it again next year. I'm going to roll the dice again because of the effort and the quality of what was inside it. And they kit you up a thing. You know, I might have not have loved the skull, but they kit it up, and it's all sorted, and all the fabrics are sorted, and all the rest, even though, like I say, there was fluff in it, as Cassandra would say, it was worth the cost of it and the value for it. So yeah, I'm really happy with the value for money of everything that I've got so far. I've not been disappointed in anything in those kind of ways. So what have I got from Forbidden Fibre? Now, I just going to put it out there, love Forbidden Fibre Company. Okay, Forbidden Fibre Company, they ship from the US, and I don't always buy everything from there because of that I want to buy. I have to sort of like dial myself back slightly, but they have a lot of my likes and fandoms and that kind of thing, so it's hard when you see the mail shots not to go straight on the website and buy things. However, on occasion I do hit the button and add to cart and check out. So this was advertised on National Hobbit Day, and National Hobbit Day is the 22nd of September, and it is National Hobbit Day because it is both Bilbo and Frodo Baggins's birthday. So can you guess? I mean, I can actually, you can sort of see what's in there. A pattern, well, not a pattern, but kind of like an outline of something there. It is the Forbidden Fibre Company Fellowship Mystery Cross Stitch Kit. I've got no spoilers. I don't know what's in here. It came a couple of days ago, probably on the 28th or 29th, and I've not seen anything on social about it. However, I do have knowledge of what is normally inside Forbidden Fibre Company mystery cross stitch kits. So usually, or what I'm expecting, is a bag, project bag, a pattern, paper pattern, the threads and the fabric to go with that pattern, and then there's usually a needle minder as well. So I'm going to just unsticky the sticker. Unsticky the sticker? It's fantastic English. It's been a long day. Okay, we're ripping people, we are just ripping. Right, okay, same time as me, possibly that way. Right, I don't do project bags. I do like IKEA, other food bags are available, but I do IKEA food bags for my project bags. But I love Forbidden Fibre Company project bags. I don't particularly collect any other ones, but how awesome is that? Right, let's get it out of the packaging and have a better look, and have a look at the contents and what's inside. Look at that zipper pull. Can you see that? Little arrow there. You gonna focus on that? No. Oh, sort of. Okay. What's in the bag? Now, I know I normally like Forbidden Fibre Co.'s style of patterns. There is, it's not consistent. There is sort of like a range of styles, but usually speaking, I'm happy with what they've got. I'm trying not to look at this as I pull it out. Right, I put it down. I don't know what's there. Something else there. Right, the bag's empty. Bag's empty. Okay. So, everything's upside down. We're going to see it together. Like that. We put it the right way. Hey, check that out. Gorgeous needle minder. I love the black on yellow. I still love the bag as well. The same colours. I'm doing, I forgot to mention it in plans, I'm doing the Odyssey stitch along by Quaternion Creations. That's just started, and that I'm doing yellow on black, so that's definitely a thing at the moment for me. Alright, these are our colours. Showing up pretty well there. Thank you, camera. Okay, so Forbidden Fibre Company, if you're not aware, always name their colourways. So we've got the green is Shire. We've got yellow Jingle Bells. We've got orange Pumpkin Spice. We've got brown Cloves. And we've got blue Winter Wonderland. They are going on, I'm trying not to look, on this fabric. That's quite a nice neutral. What we called? Oh, toasted coconut. Do you know what? They can have that. Toasted coconut. It's showing up pretty well. Excellent. Now, what did we get? An 1/8 yard. I don't know what that is in like inches and things. I can't do that. The yards doesn't do it in my head in terms of what the actual measurements are. And it's Zweigart and I got the 16 count. There we go. Now the question is, what's it going to be? Is it going to be portrait? Is it going to be landscape? What are we stitching on this? I don't know. I've also got it stuck to the packaging. So, we are stitching Simple Life. If more people valued above gold, this world would be a merrier place. Oh. If more people valued, because I can't see it in the camera, but I'm reading it through. If more people valued home, which is in white text outlined there, above gold, this world would be a merrier place. And do you know what? Who's to disagree with that? Yeah. And it's got mountains there, and we've got a little hobbit hole there. And this border's really nice. Try and not get glare. You can see why I couldn't see this. Yeah? I couldn't see the home. So yeah, Simple Life is our pattern, our hobbits' pattern. So yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in at the end. Like I say, I don't buy everything from Forbidden Fibre Company. In terms of value for what's inside is spot on. For me, with the pattern and the hand dyed. So the fabric is hand dyed and sort of like custom for the actual kit usually. The threads are all hand dyed, and then the needle minder is made specially for the little kit. So obviously the bag as well is hand dyed with the printing and everything. Everything is unique and done by hand. Now, in terms of getting it over here, that's the issue for me. So they do different tiers of shipping, and I normally don't go for the USPS. Firstly, because I have a healthy level of distrust based on experiences of shipping things from the US, especially when it comes to the later half of the year. But once you go to the next tier up, which is UPS, you will get it like super quick as well. So USPS is like up to 21 to 28 days or something like that, whereas UPS, I can have this here in 2 to 3 days once it's shipped. However, the cost of that is probably about double of the USPS. So you pay for what you get. You pay for the security of knowing that you're going to get it full stop, and the security of knowing that you're going to get it within the next couple of days. When you're like me and you're impatient, you pay for that privilege. So that's the reason why I don't tend to order everything from Forbidden Fibre Company, because no reflection on Forbidden Fibre, just that's the cost of shipping over here to get it here safely and quickly. So Forbidden Fibre Company also do PDF patterns. You don't have to use their fabric and their threads, obviously. So if you want to just do the PDF and get that kind of thing, you can do, and that's absolutely an option. But for me, I like to treat myself every now and again to something that I have to roll the dice on, because it's a mystery at the time of ordering it, and you never know how it's going to go. But I quite like that. Will that get stitched? It can go in the queue of things that will get stitched. When I'll do it, I do not know. But yeah, so that's just a little something from Forbidden Fibre Company. I'm going to leave now and stop talking and stop staring at a screen with the light that's like a sun shining down on me up there. I hope you've enjoyed the Flosstube extras, and if you want to see me open more stuff, I'm up for that. I'm trying to be selective in the stuff that comes in, but I was thinking maybe if people want to see what's in something, so like what comes in a body thread kit, for example, or like we say, what comes in things, rather than what something actually is, like a mystery box or something like that. I'm up for doing those as well, because I've got enough stuff. But yeah, I hope you are having a happy Halloween, happy New Year, happy Samhain for those of us, rather than happy Halloween. And yeah, just take care of yourselves and be safe whatever you're doing, and be safe in the UK the next weekend as well, because that's going to be bonfire night. And I shall see you very soon for either Flosstube extra number 2, which is going to be what Georgie bought basically in a year and a half, the good, the good things and the good shops and the places that I trust and I am happy to throw my money at. So you can tell me the places as well. And Flosstube 11, which should be coming at the end of November, because yeah, it'll be at least a couple of weeks. All right, okay. Thank you very much for choosing to spend your time with me, and I shall see you soon.